Alrighty. Everything should be back up now without any problems or rendering lag. Something happened on the Twitch side right there, and I'm not quite sure what. This one can go away. Okay. Kind of okay. Why does this show offline? Okay, let me reopen that dock. Okay. Seems to maybe be working now. Okay. Okay, I think I've got everything working again. We're going to just push ahead. Now I will keep an eye.
Materials.
I didn't mean to click on that. Don't insufficient materials me. That's what I was afraid. Okay. We're gonna have to do that like a step out, like right here. One, two, three. Okay, apparently that's on the other line back there. So I need to run 3 belts. 1, 2, 3. That. These guys are going to be doing this, which are going to need... Okay. We need to look at this more carefully. I'm going to need 3 inputs. A plastic, combustible units, and sulfuric acid. And I've got sulfuric acid and combustible units to run in. And I'm going to have plastic be made nearby and run in. Probably... well, probably up here. Oh no, though. I think I could probably... well, no, these lines are being used continuously up north as well. Right then. suppose I could put the plastic back there. I'll probably do that. So that leaves all of the inputs right here in the middle. And outputs on the outside. Like that. Okay. Okay, so one of the belts is going to be coming from over here. And I have an easy second floor option right here. Come out like that. Okay. Okay, that comes like that. And so pure gas is going to come from over here. So that brings in sulfuric acid, which are two of the things that we need to make this production work. And then we can bring in power. other line is going to be right here. And then we're going to have a line right out here. Bam, just like that. And that's going to be our storage. Now, figure out how we're going to grab things. Okay. Start with the long grab for each one. Okay, then you grab from the second and you grab from the first. Then you grab from the second and you grab from the first. And then you output here, and we don't need you. And then you output to here, and we don't need you. And then okay. And now all we need is plastic running. And these factories will be buzzing. So I'm gonna need a plastic facility over here and a plastic facility over on the other side. And the directions for plastic is refined and energetic graphite. So there's the energetic graphite for my plastic, which I guess I'm just gonna build right here. Okay, and this is gonna be plastic, which just requires two things, which means we can get away with 3 belts in the middle again. This. Really? Are you kidding me? This is why I hate building near the pole. There's gotta be a solution for this. Other than just never build at the pole. I mean, there is a solution for it, but the developers would never implement it because they don't care. You see, this is what I don't like about these lines here. Even when you're inside the same zone, they don't line up correctly at the poles. So it doesn't matter that I'm inside the same area. It's they just say they don't line up correctly. Let me double check this. Check this. Okay. Because looking at the ground, you would think that this line right here and this line right here are the same because they're in the same zone, but they are not. When you build something right here, you get this layout, but when you build it right here in the same zone, why is it? Oh, right here, it's spacing different. I mean, these are in the same. I don't know. The game has different rules when it comes to building stuff north of this line, and you can't build any kind of traditional factory on the northern or southern parts of the planet. Just because. Okay, so I'm starting to run out of places to build factory. I need a place to build plastic. And I guess I'm gonna have to do both of the plastic runs right here. Because this is, you just can't build stuff at the poles. And that, I guess that goes back to some of the problems that I have with Dyson Sphere. One of the major ones just being that the game is not consistent to itself. See, even right here, it's not consistent. This is the same zone. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to come down here and build. But when you're looking at the dividing lines of the planet, you can tell when one zone shifts to another zone because there's an offset of the grid lines, like right there and right there. From here to here should be the same zone with the same spacing. And they could just make the buildings work, but they choose not to make the buildings work. For realism? Question mark? Okay, I think it might work right here. Finding the magic lines that everything works on is so annoying. Okay. They've decided that it would work right here. But it won't work right there. But it'll work right here. But this and that, although they look the same, they aren't the same. Because this one little section right here is a completely different spacing from this and this. Although this and this are the same spacing. I don't know. Okay. We are going to gotta mirror that for best access. And we're going to need graphene coming in, and one of them is going to be coming in from over there. And one from way over there. So I might just want to pull both graphenes from out there and leave that graphene for something else, which I think is what I'm going to do. Right. Like that. What else does plastic need? Refined, right? Yeah, and I have two refines right here that can fill this need. This run up to here. Okay.
Flight
I
mode.
need to go get more belt. Alright, it's down here. Okay. Alright. There. Get both of those off. And that leaves an output belt. Here. Runs into there. I need more storage
Light
boxes. Okay. To our little mini mall. Right here. Let me get this belt laid down first. Okay. That belt has to go there. Then those two can go there. Then this one can go here. And then the storage boxes can go on top. Okay. Let's make sure we get all of our lines down right here. The rest of my robots are off planet, I guess. Here they come.
Flight mode.
Okay. So now We need an input and an input and an output. Okay, so let's start with the outputs. And then the inputs. Lovely. Okay, so now we just do this. Plastic number 1 is being created. There's plastic number 2 being created as soon as all of those pop in. All the machines over here are on. Got these last 2. Bam! All the machines are on. Now we need to run a row of plastic, probably from this one, back out over there. Going to run that right here. We're going to run it right here. There we go. And now we should have these combustible units going. If the first 2 machines turn on, all the machines are going to turn on. Still like watching them turn on. Up right here.
Flight mode.
Booyah. Let me go check the plastic production over here for the same thing. Yes, we have things coming
Flight mode.
straight to the end of belt for plastic. You know what I could do? Okay, when is the last pull? Right here. Stop that. This belt. And do that. And that way we won't be starved. And do the same thing right here. And then I can send that hydrogen over to the power plant. Bam. And now I have a much more steady supply. Oh, I forgot to reverse this belt. And now we connect the two. Now I have a more steady supply of plastic coming because I'm not being limited by the refined. And then it's just a matter of what I do with the hydrogen right here. Come out.
Flight mode.
That's coal. This is the hydrogen right here. Okay. So for this particular line, I think I want to run it right into there. we go up here. And we have another one of these plants buzzing to life. Lovely. Okay, so we've got plastic going, and this one is feeding the combustible units down here. What else do we need plastic on? Organic crystals. Which is going to require that other water spout that I have right there. A refined and the other plastic. And then we will be using that for organic. And then I still need to get prisms and photon combiners going. Okay. Let me make a note here of what I need. I require I require prisms. And I require photon combiners. I require proliferation fluids. Now what else? I want to get these things building. And I've got the magnets building. I need particle colliders and precision drone. Reinforced thruster is out of my reach at the moment because I need the titanium alloy, which I don't have. But solar cells. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six and 7. All the robots that I need first. And for that additional robot I need these. Then I can do these and these. And then solar sails. Okay, so those are the components that I need to build. buildings do I not have being made? That I want made. I should. I want planetary shields. I want ray receivers. I need EM rail injectors. And I can make accumulators. In geothermal stations, I need both of these. Wind turbines. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, 17. Okay, so I need a large portion of buildings. So I will work on getting components first. Buildings after. Okay. Plastic done, combustible done, the graphene problem sorted out. I think what I'm going to do next is fill in this lake, and we will do production of the proliferation fluid over here. Right. Let's go ahead and block up this little area too. Okay. And that gives me a good area over there to build the proliferation fluid. And this is reminding me of the things that I need to get constructing before I build the next phase of the mall. Okay. Bam. So, I think that's where I'm gonna call it for the evening. I made some good progress, so yeah. I will be back tomorrow with some Final Fantasy XIV. Later on in the evening time, around 9 o'clock. So yeah. Catch you on the flip side. Nari out.